So, welcome everyone to the second part of 2.2 organized data and apply. Remember, there is already a first part where we covered create groups, groups, create sets, how to get. Now we are going to cover this part from 2.2. Remember that we have data set with respect to population of different states and districts of India, and at the end we'll add a date filter and see what are the different options you have when you pull any date field to the filter. So let's get started. So we already discussed about the difference between the groups and sets, but today we will start with a hand-on example where we say that sets are more dynamic and that can be in multiple ways. It can define a subset of data based on some conditions like top and or you can say profit is greater than $1,000 or sales is greater than 100K, and that makes it dynamic. So we'll start with an example where we have a scenario where we want to have top and bottom five states with respect to population. Not only that, we want both, not only top five or bottom five, we want both. So another advantage of sets are that it can utilize the combined sets that can help you to like inner join or full outer join, and that makes sense with sets. So let's move over to the example. So here you can see top five and bottom five states. So this is the final outcome that we want and how we can achieve that with set within a few minutes or say seconds. Now let us do it from the scratch. So we are making use of the data set where you have distinct population, but we are just dragging straight over there. Not we are not going down to district. Now let us see the magic of set that can help us to get top five and bottom five at the same place. So I want to create set on what state. So I'll go to state, set what is the condition, top 10 population. So I would say state. I would say top. I would say top five state and population. That's cool. So I got the top five. Similarly, I need to get bottom five. I can go back to the state and I create instead of top and I would say this time bottom. So bottom five. And here I say bottom five state population. So I've got both top five and bottom five. Top five, bottom five. Now here you can utilize the wonderful function over there, create combined set over there. And I say, okay. So I would say top and bottom five states with respect to population. And what do you want? What do you think? Do we want all the members or shared members? We want all the members, right? Top five and bottom five both. So I'll go with this one. So bottom five, top five, and I say okay. And I get this one. And when I put it over there, boom, I got the top five and bottom five. Perhaps it looks like I have top 10 actually. So we'll rectify that. So I'll go to top five, edit set, and I'll just make it top five, not an issue. But now you can see top five, bottom five. You can see that the difference is more, right, between the top and the bottom. So there is one option that you can use. You can go to edit access, and you can use a logarithm scale over there. So that would make the bottom five more visible. So up to that place, you have top five, and from there, Sikkim, you have the bottom five states with respect to population. Now, if you want to give the color code, it's quite easy as you have seen in the previous video also. Sets are quite flexible with respect to calculation. So I can say if you are at top five, right, in the top five set, then the output should be top five, else if it should be bottom five, not. And we created this one, right? Now you say apply, and here you go. As simple as that. This is a common interview question as well. I mean, how you can have top and bottom five at the same sheet. So you can say that with the help of set also you can do that. Although in some of the other scenarios you might use calculation as well. Now let's go back and try to crack another interesting scenario that you can crack with set. We are talking about set, so why not to talk about set actions as well? Because you can't do that with the group. There are no group action you have, but you have set action. But where you can use that? Now you have a scenario where you have all these states. Remember that Jammu Kashmir is no more a state over there. So the scenario is that I want to click on any state and I want to get the capital, and I should be able to see for that very particular state only, right? For Gujarat, it's Gandhinagar. For Rajasthan, it's Jaipur. For example, if you're running a quiz contest with kids, right, and one by one you are asking them, and this is there. So isn't it cool, right? Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra, you are clicking on, you get Mumbai. So how we can achieve that with the help of set? So first of all, you will have to create a set on what states. Okay, let us create a one. So I will go to the state and I will say create and create a set. This is the way you create set from the data pane, as you would have done for the grouping as well. But here the difference is that you will select, and there you are creating a different hierarchy. So that's the difference. So I don't have to select anything. It's like I need to I need to just create a set over there first of all. So I give it a name as state set, and that's all. Remember that there is no set action over there. So right now it's like pretty neutral. So already I've done that. So I'm doing it from the scratch. Now I can write another calculation over there. So I've just removed everything. It's just like a map over there. Now this is the calculation. So if you have the state set, then you can see the capital because you have I'll be making use of state foundation where you have the capitals as well. So if you have the state set, this one, then you should show the capital. Elsewise, you should show this plus sign. That's why you are seeing the plus sign over there, right? Plus sign plus state. Okay, fair enough. Now I'll put this one to the label, then capital else plus. But right now, anyways, I have not enabled any set actions as well, right? So first of all, I need to enable the set action. Okay, so nothing. It's until and unless you enable the set action, nothing will work. So how do I do that? So first of all, I'll go to the worksheet. If you're at worksheet, go to the worksheet, and I say add action, and I say change set values, and I say set action. So I'm going from state to capitals. Okay, and quiz contest and sheet one set. So state set. Clearing selection will I say keep set values in this case. Okay. Say Rajasthan. Boom. I got Jaipur. This is what we were looking for. I click on Madhya Pradesh. I get Bhopal, and you can see it will go back to Rajasthan. Uttar Pradesh. I get Lucknow. Now Lakshman can carry the quiz contest over there. So another use of set as a set action, right? And there are many uses of set actions as well. If you want to know more, there are other videos at my YouTube channel. Now you would say that you can organize these dimensions into hierarchy, like from state to capital, and you can pull that to the label, and you can still do that. No, you can't do that because, and that's why I have used set action over there. What I mean, let us try to first make use of an hierarchy. Sometimes you do have columns in your data set which have the hierarchy hidden in it, like you have region, then states, then district, then cities, or you have like other common hierarchy would be like year, then month, then days, or in between you can have year, quarter, month, and days. So let us try to create one hierarchy over here. So you can say state and capital, another example of hierarchy. So let us try to create an hierarchy. So you can go to that very particular column, and I say right, and so I can give this as location name, and I can also do like this. Go to hierarchy, and I can add to the hierarchy, or you can again drag and drop as well, like this. So both ways you can do, and I can put location over there, and I can have like this. So this is similar to that we did with the set action, but the problem over here would be if I make use of that hierarchy over here like this, right? So I put that to label, and I remove this one. And if I pull down, it will show me capital for all the states that I did not want, right? And you can go up, you can go down. So that's where set action helped us to achieve the same. Let's move forward to the next over, that is the context filter, which is an important filter over there. But before that, let us see what's special about the date filters. So we'll make use of this data set where you have founded date, means which state was founded on a particular year. So not all the states in India were found on the same day. I am from Uttarakhand, that was found in the year 2000. So that's the founded date over there. So if I pull any date field to filter, what will happen? So date is one of the exceptional field where you can have this filter as discrete or continuous. So when you go with discrete like here, you will get the option to select any particular year. So I say apply and I say okay and I say show filter and I select a particular year. Like for the year 1950, we had Assam, Bihar, Tamil Nadu, and Uttar Pradesh. These were the states which were formed in the year 1950. This is a discrete way to filter over there. Now, if I move that out again and again try to pull founded data over there, now you will see there are different lines over there. Now I can try to go with the continuous way of filtering over there with the range of dates. I say next. Now you have different options. You can have relative dates. You can have range of date. Relative date means like, option to choose past years, quarters, months, weeks, and days. I say apply. Right click on that and say show filter. Definitely, if I put today, nothing will come up. Every day we are not forming state. Maybe not very useful in this case, but let us try to explore the options here over there. So if I say last, say 100 years, so you will get everything over there. So you can have previous years, last years, next quarters, months, and everything. Right? Months. If I will say weeks or months, again null will come. So last time I think 2014 we had Telangana, I guess so. So now if you go to the edit filter, now you can see there are different options. You can have relative dates or you can have range of dates. So if I say range of dates, you will get range, right? You can pick any range over there. And there are other options as well. For example, I go to edit filter and you can have a starting date. So you can see that you have the option to vary the starting date where the end date is fixed over there. Similarly, you have ending date and there is something called spatial where you have the option to allow say only null dates or non-null dates or all the dates. One difference that you can notice with the discrete way of selection of filter or the continuous way, the continuous is like a line, right? It will have the years of dates where actually didn't have any uh, states being formed. It will have everything, right? If you see 50-50 on it is taking everything, but actually if I will put it over there and go with the discrete, you will see that these are the only years, right? So with continuous way of filtering, you get all the range over there. Means like you'll have the lowest and the biggest, and in between it will cover all the numbers over there. This can be one of the difference that you can notice. I think now it's the time to talk about the context filters over there. Now the scenario is that I want to select any state, and within that state, I should be able to see the top five district. The top five district. Okay. So what we can do? We top five district actually. Sorry. So we don't want this one, and I go to district, top five district within a state. That's the scenario. So I go to district and I say say top five districts with population, and that's not helping me, right? Because I'm getting the overall top five. Although I wanted to have top five within a state. But why it is happening? Because the problem is that I want to have a filter over there, and if I select a particular state, I should be able to see the top five district, right? But what is happening? It is taking the overall district first, and then we are going for a state, right? And the problem is the order of operation that you should understand. So this is the order of operation. That means first of all, you will have extract filter, then data source filter, then context filter, then the top n. So you are over there with top n and dimension filter. So we have two filters over there, one at top n and the other as a dimension filter, right? So it's quite obvious that first it will go with the top n and then with the dimension. So what is happening? First you are getting the top five district, and after that it is filtering the state. But what you want in the reverse order. First, you want to filter a particular state, then you want to have top and district from that very particular state. So how I can raise the priority of this dimension filter? So when I say this dimension filter, I'm talking about this. This is the dimension filter, and what I did top n, and that is called top n filter. So top n is overriding the priority. So I need to do something with respect to this state so that the priority of this dimension filter will be enhanced and it will come above the top n filter. So in order to do that, I can just add this state to context, and that is the beauty of the context filter. So now if I select any particular state, Bihar, I get 5. Maybe there is only one district over there because it's not a state, Jharkhand, top 5 district, right? If I remove it from the context, look what happens. It's not even in the overall top 5, so it's just got extinguished. So maybe if I choose Uttar Pradesh, then you'll be able to see 4 over there. Because out of overall 5, 4 are from Uttar Pradesh, so it makes sense. So we'll always turn your state to context if you want to enhance the priority. And you should remember this order of operation. So we are done with today's session and everything is completed. This is the quiz time now. This quiz will be at the YouTube description as well. So you can write your answer at the comment box, and this is the end of this session. Hope it was fruitful. So this is Ritesh signing off from Dancing with Data, क्योंकि data ही दाता है क्या तुमको सब कुछ आता है